All right, I'm going to be breaking down T-spine or thoracic spine pulses. This is to help gain mobility in an overhead position if your tightness, if your lack of range of motion is coming from your thoracic spine. So I've done a few videos on pulsing in various positions, and this is a very similar concept. I'll just jump right in. There's a great stretch that we can utilize, thoracic spine opener of sorts, right, where we just hold the wall, we press into the wall, and just without, sinking too much from the lower back or, bending at the knees or getting onto the toes, really from the upper back sinking forward, right? And all we're doing with the pulse is we're hitting that position, but to help us with aspects of mobility, so rather than just make it, passive and sinking in here, actually utilizing the muscles in the upper part of my back to create this pulse, right? So if you're looking at this, recognize, although I know they're not totally in frame, I'm not creating this pulse from my legs or my hips. It's coming from my upper back. And this is helping me get into a nice deep, or for me, I recognize I don't have the most awesome overhead mobility, but I'm getting into a deeper position while also creating some contractions in that position. So it doesn't just become this worthless, hey, I've got hypermobility in a passive way. I actually can create tension. So if you can sink all the way down and get way low, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to perform a handstand hold, for instance. And ultimately, we don't just want the range of motion and not be able to do anything in it or with it. We want to have the range of motion and be able to express it under tension with load. So that's really it. Just to hit it for a few more reps, I'm finding that good position, where I'm getting a stretch, and then I'm allowing the scaps, where I'm making sure that the muscles around the scaps are creating this pulse, right? Now there might be some internal, external rotation. That's okay, all right? The more important thing is feeling out, what feels most optimal to you, all right? Because certainly there are times where we are internally and externally rotated in handstand work, in barbell work. Think about some Olympic lifters, really flash the elbows. So anyways, it's really about you figuring out where do you create tension, what position allows you to create tension, and then pulsing using those muscles around your scaps so that you can implement some mobility work. I'll leave it there. Have fun with this movement, this exercise, and have fun implementing it into your physical practice.